So we are back 2 weeks later, and we're going to be checking on the hive, and we're also going to be adding a second brood box. Just a little backstory. I did go in mid, probably 1 week in. We were watching the video, and my brother was watching the video, and we noticed that there was a queen cell starting to develop on the bottom of one of the frames. And so I actually went in, I destroyed that. That way they can just focus on one queen, starting the new hive. I don't want them to create a new queen and to swarm, so I wanted to eliminate that. So today, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna do a hive check, make sure everything's going well, and just simply adding a box. All right, I don't know, we've seen a lot of good action lately. Weston started off pretty strong, but I'm thinking a brood hatched up because they're all doing well.
Definitely.
Oh, my inner cover is stuck to the top. So when you're doing a hive check, you don't always need to find the queen. What you're really looking for is making sure you got eggs, larvae, uncapped brood, and capped brood. So they're doing really well. Yeah, what I expected. They didn't do anything. Try to keep everything in order. Well, you got to think of a hive. It's like the hive, like on a tree, right? Even though those are hornets, they're creating a ball inside, and then they'll slowly expand and then go up. And that's what the second brood box is going to be for. It's going to give them space. So this was a new one that we put in. Oh, and look at that. And they're already drawn. So we got nectar. Most of this is nectar. There's a couple that have some pollen in it. So that's a good sign. And you can see right here, here's a cool example. A bee, a worker bee. Let's see, where'd it go? That had some pollen on it. Let's see if we can find it. Right there. Can you see that right there?
Oh my gosh, whoops, bro. This thing's going.
See that? It's got pollen on its back legs. Pretty cool. So here, this has got larvae. Obviously you have capped brood right here. This has some larvae in it. And that's the third one out, so.
All right, found the queen.
And we weren't even really looking for her. We have larvae in here. We also have a lot of cells with some eggs. So what we're gonna do, this was right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add another box on it, but we're gonna pull up a frame from here and bring it up. So that's gonna force them to work up. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. What we're gonna do is we'll take this one out. They started building on this back one too. Look at that. Then I want one more good one. Can you grab me some yellow frames?
Yeah. Like 2?
Yeah. Now we're just adding another brood box. So with these, I'm going to put these right in the middle. What these frames will do, because these frames got brood, that everything we need, brood, larva. So right here, this one's hatching right now. Can you see that? So it's chewing out the wax buildup. You see its head? I'll put this in here in the middle. Like that. Then we'll just fill in around it. Awesome, so we got the brood box up. The other thing I did is I took out the entrance reducer. So what it does is, obviously you can tell, it reduces the hive for the entrance. What we put this in the beginning so they can learn where their hive is. Also, while they're building it up, it's also easier for them to protect the hive. So with a strong colony happening, I reduced that. I gave them a complete full entrance, and they're gonna fill that up quick. Let's get into Weston's. All right, Wes, talk us through what we're doing now.
So now we're just gonna take off the lid. And then the inner lid.
Remember, we're going nice and slow. No reason to go breaking in. Oh yeah, they're looking good. So we can see from the top, they started building out this one, and then come down over here. Looks like they've started to build on this side of the new frame. You can definitely tell what's a new frame and an old frame. But yeah, so I would take off these two and set them off to the side. So right there, that's a great example. Here, I'm gonna come underneath you. They started building out their comb. I don't see a queen on there, and it'd probably be more in the middle since that comb's not done yet. But
Yeah.
right here's another example. This white's a great example. There's some new comb in there, maybe some storage honey that they'll use to feed on when the nectar's not rolling out. So yeah. Each frame is completely loaded with bees. Cap. Like, look at all that color pollen right there. Here, turn it a little bit.
Oh, I see orange.
Pretty cool. There's orange, yellow.
I see a little red.
That's really neat. All right. Now though, we gotta figure out if we see any eggs. We got some larvae. The problem is sunlight is tough. Let me see real quick. All right, so this one has eggs. I can see eggs here. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the camera, but in these newly, right,
Yeah.
there should be a little white speck down at the bottom. We'll see later if that can get picked up. So I would suspect the queen is on one of these next ones. All right, so we did not find the queen in Weston's hive, but we have all the stuff that we're looking for. So we have larvae, eggs, capped brood, and non-capped brood. So we're happy with what we see, even though we didn't find the queen. It could have been on the edges. Weston looked, then I looked pretty good. So with that though, I'm not concerned about Weston's hive at all. It's growing big. So now all we're gonna be doing, filling it back up with some frames and taking that entrance reducer out. All right, Weston's finishing up, putting the lids back on. He already took the reducer out, and they are loving their space now. So we're excited. We're gonna see how this does, and we'll probably check back in another 2 weeks.
I hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna check out these hives in about 2 weeks, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. See you on the next video.